All right, welcome back, everyone, to episode 51 of the Take Two Podcast. My name is Noah. This is my girlfriend,
Abby.
Why are you chuckling over there? What?
Because you always start some randomly. I don't even know when you're going to start.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to episode 51 of the Take Two Podcast. All seriousness, this is me. It's my girlfriend, Abby. We talk about movies, TV, and all that type of stuff on this podcast. It's a really fun podcast. We've been doing it for
a year?
A year now. Yeah, we've been doing it for a year. So we really appreciate you for watching. If you've been watching a lot of the episodes over this past year, we've had a lot of fun. We've watched a lot of movies and TV, and we're going to be continuing to do it no matter what. So yeah, really appreciate you. Obviously, we're not the biggest channel on YouTube. We're not the biggest channel on TikTok, but just still a lot of fun to do this. And we appreciate the people that have been here for it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we will get there, though. We'll get there, for sure.
We're going to get back on the grind.
Get back on the grind. Abby, you want to talk about a little bit of new scheduling?
Oh, yeah. We're going to change our posting dates to Mondays.
Yes.
Because we haven't been doing very good on posting on Fridays.
Yeah. I work Monday through Friday so far. I start school in August, so it'll be different then. And Abby has school, but really just me working Monday through Friday. It's easier for us to have like a full day together and record on the weekends. So we'll probably record from now on the weekends and just post on that Monday, and then I'll have work the whole week, and then we'll go over again. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so we're going to be posting on Mondays from now on. So if you watch every episode, we apologize for being a little lackadaisical on the posting days, but what is that word? That's a good word.
Lackadaisical?
Like lazy, or like not consistent.
Okay.
Hey, that's a W vocab word.
Is it real?
All right. Yes, it's real.
No, I never heard it before.
Fact check me in the comments below. But yeah, posting on Mondays from now on because it's easier for us. So that'll be good. But today we have a lot of movies to review. We have a lot of big movies in 2026 to review that we've watched.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing a Toy Story 5 review, which we watched like about a week ago, and then we're also going to be doing a Supergirl review, which is a huge movie in the DCU. The DCU's second movie has came out. We've watched it. We're going to review it, and we're going to play some games. There has been a trailer dropped for Batman Nightfall that I would like to watch because it's another Batman movie. If you know me, if you know Abby, you know we're both Batman fans. Appreciate that. So yeah, that came out. That'll be fun, and we have a couple games to play as well. Also, if you do watch, you know we're also a big Game of Thrones podcast.
Yeah.
House of the Dragon season 3 is out right now. Episode 2 is dropping as we speak. Go for it.
So I'm a little behind on House of the Dragon just because season 2 is just a little bit hard to get through, and I also have schoolwork that I'm doing, so it's just a little hard. But
hey, nothing wrong with that.
But I'm gonna finish it, and I will be here to review episode 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, next week, next Monday. So yeah, this will be coming out this Monday or tomorrow, which is Monday, which episode 2 comes out today.
And Noah will be talking about the new episodes on his TikTok.
On my TikTok account. So yeah, go follow me on our TikTok and also my TikTok account. So yeah, but House of the Dragon season 3 has came out. I have watched episode 1. We just can't review it right now until Abby gets up to date.
Yeah, but if you want to see the review, then go to Noah's TikTok.
Go to my TikTok. So I'll be watching it right after this podcast.
It'll be linked down below.
Yeah, linked down below. But let's get into this. We've been talking for a while. Let's get into these reviews of these two movies. What do you want to review first? Toy Story 5 or Supergirl?
You can do Toy Story 5.
Okay, let's review.
Saw that first.
Yeah, we watched it a week ago already, but it's still very much worth the review because it's a big movie in 2026. Yes. It's a big movie in the Toy Story franchise. It's another Pixar movie. All right, Abby, you have a score for me out of 10?
Yeah.
Here is our review for Toy Story 5 out of 10. 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to give it 8.
Okay, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Like I'm a little bit lower.
I almost said 7.5. Okay. I'm going to say 8.
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Abby's going to give it an 8. You're a little higher on it than me. I think I gave it an 8 walking out the theater. Then I thought about it a little bit. I lowered it a point. Positives, negatives? We're getting into spoilers for both as well.
Let's just both talk about our positives first.
You want me to go first?
We both go into our negatives.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
All right. Positives for Toy Story 5, I get a 7 out of 10. I think the emotional beats and overall Bonnie as a character and what she goes through and the stuff that it focuses on is really, really good in this movie, pertaining to her making new friends and her struggling to make new friends in this movie.
I think it's like a perfect thing for kids to be seeing nowadays.
Completely agree. But Bonnie is like very, very, very
relatable.
Good part of this movie. She's very relatable.
I think also if you're like like someone our age too, like, and if you were like grew up kind of like her, then you'd relate to it, because I relate to it.
Yeah, the emotional beats in this movie hit very, very well. Bonnie's very, very good. I think the animation in this movie is like beautiful. It's actually really, really amazing. That's another positive that I have. Let's see what else I got here. I love the although it takes a turn that I wasn't really expecting, I do like the lily pad stuff. The lily pad stuff is good as it relates to the Bonnie stuff, and just as lily pad as a character in this movie.
I thought she was a good, like,
yeah. The Pixar moments, which I have a negative about one, but a lot of the I have a lot of positives about them as well. Like the moment where Bonnie is at the door of Blaze, and she's like pretending like she doesn't want to play with the toys because she's getting bullied online, which is super, super sad. Makes you really emotional. And I think just the messaging of this whole movie is really good. Not only for the kids, but I think mostly for the parents that are taking to their kids to this movie should be very, very aware and have a message out of this movie to take care of their kids in a certain way. Because a lot of what Bonnie goes through is not because Bonnie is not like so focused on her toys. It's also because her parents aren't so focused on what Bonnie's doing. So yeah, those are all my positives without spoiling anything or without getting into anything too serious or too specific. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with that last thing that you said. Like, I think the parents who are watching this movie with their kids or taking their kids to see this movie, that they like see like how having technology really is, like at that age, especially for like little kids, because it could really like you know, like take over like their mental health, even like that little. Yeah. And I think they have to like really be watching really be watching your kids. So I think this is like a good like
parent and kids movie.
Yeah, good like message. Yeah. That this movie is telling. So yeah, that's like one thing that I like, and also like the parents who are watching this movie too, like I'm sure they grew up with Toy Story too, so it's like kind of like cool to see like them now with kids too, like showing their kids these movies, and like it's just like it's such like a good thing for kids to be seeing nowadays, which I really like. And yeah, I just love the animation. I thought it was so pretty. Yeah. And like there was like this new like when Bonnie's playing with her toys, there's like there's always imagination scenes like where they look like real, but like they did it so differently this time, and it's like kind of like watercolory, which
because
I
it's
like.
from Bonnie's
because
perspective.
From Bonnie, that's not Andy
another
anymore.
Positive, yeah, very good.
I really like that, and yeah, I just liked the message of the movie was great. All the characters, I still love them so much. Yeah. So
although
we get a lot of backstory from Jessie, which I like.
Jessie's a strong point as well.
The last time we got backstory from her was
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. And yeah, there was a lot of good things with her that we'll talk about later. Or do you want to talk about that right now?
We can get into spoilers right now.
Okay. Yeah, you start.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to go positive spoilers, negative spoilers?
Positive spoilers.
Positive spoilers. Okay. I'm gonna just like ask you questions and we'll get into conversation. Positive spoilers is the stuff with Bonnie when she's getting bullied at the doorstep, which is super, super sad. But that's like most of my positives about the movie is that type of stuff. I also enjoyed Blaze as a character. Yeah, she's really cool, and I really, really enjoyed. If you watched the movie, you know what we're talking about. The toys trying to get Bonnie to meet Blaze, and that being like the most like what they're trying to do throughout the movie give her a real friend. Yeah,
because they know that they would get along.
And like the messaging of that also to the kids, and like another message on top of the iPad stuff and the toy stuff is that if you meet some friends when you're young and they you don't really click and they're like mean to you or they're just not their type of people, that doesn't mean that like that's the end all be all and you need to change for those people. There's people out there for you to be friends with and that are like you. So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's like a big thing in the movie too. Like don't change like yourself.
Who you are. Yeah. Loved everything with Bonnie in this movie and Blaze. Very, very good. Can I get into some negatives? I don't have too many more positives.
Yeah, go ahead.
So throughout the whole movie, do you have any positive spoilers that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the Jessie stuff.
Go for it. Yeah.
I really liked how like the whole like Jessie storyline with like her going back to the
farmhouse.
one of her owner's house, Emily.
Yeah.
One of her old houses. The backstory from Toy Story 2, it's that girl, and they like talk about like that backstory a little bit more, and just like her going back to that house and like kind of reminiscing and like thinking about like she's like obviously feeling emotional about it. Like she thought she didn't want her, and I like how at the end that they showed like kind of Jessie getting like that closure.
Yeah.
With like her knowing that like Emily actually did really love her. She didn't just get rid of her, you know?
Yeah.
She got rid of her because she was older, but like it's not like she just like threw her out, you know? She was older, but she still like loved her because she named her daughter after Jessie, which I really loved. That was like one of my favorite parts of the movie. Great
part of the movie. I think Jessie is obviously a very, very high key piece to this movie, which is not a negative in any sense that I have, but as actually a positive, I really, really love Jessie. And we know that Jessie probably goes through the most as a toy throughout all 1, 2, and 3, and 4 in the movies, because she's originally just in a box getting sold in Toy Story 2, and that's after her, even when Emily leaves her in Toy Story 2 as well, and then Andy leaves them, and now she's here. So Jessie's been through so much. For her to get that closure, like Abby said, is really, really good.
I just love that she was like the main character too. Yeah. Usually it's like Buzz or like Woody, and like we finally got her as like the main like person who's like trying to like help Bonnie like make friends, and like, you know, like her against Lily Pad, and then like her like wanting her to be friends with Blaze. Like I just thought that was like perfect. Did
you at all think it was a negative that Buzz and Woody didn't have real story arcs in this movie?
You know, I thought they did.
Really?
Not like huge ones.
Exactly.
But I mean, like, I feel like that's fine in my opinion.
I had it as a negative.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Just that Buzz and Woody didn't have like...
I kind of was not expecting Woody to, because he was already like not really in Bonnie's life anymore.
Yeah. So how do you feel...
But he still does care about her. That's why he came to help.
Okay. So, but how do you feel... What about Buzz? Because I think Buzz is the most sidelined out of anyone. Even though we have the other Buzzes, which are basically our Buzz, I feel like Buzz kind of gets a little bit sidelined, and he kind of acts or doesn't... I don't know.
I feel like Buzz's only thing is like that he wants to propose to Jessie.
Yeah, and at the end of the movie, he doesn't even propose to her.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. Jessie proposes to him.
Yeah, but he's about to, and then she's like, I already know what you're going to say.
But just in general, do you think Buzz at all is like... Does it bother you that he doesn't have like too much to do in this movie? Or Woody?
The whole thing in the beginning of the movie was that Jessie wanted to like go with Bonnie to the sleepover so she could like spectate or whatever and see like her making friends and stuff like that. And then she asked Buzz to like be her deputy, and that's whenever Woody comes in.
Yeah.
And it's like just Woody and Buzz basically like the whole movie, and they're kind of just like sidelined like helping Jessie. Like I don't like mind it. I'm not hating on it.
Yeah. I also like, it's not at all as a perspective of like, I wish Jessie wasn't the main piece. I just wish Buzz and Woody had a little bit more to do in this movie.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because I loved
like, what would you have wanted them to do?
I just feel like Buzz was like, there were too many scenes of him where I feel like he could have been the Buzz we knew in Toy Story 3. Like we're just watching how he's like going up to the place to like figure stuff out and like talking to Lotso and stuff. I feel like every scene I saw Buzz, he was kind of dumbed down to just wanting to marry Jessie.
I don't know. I didn't really get that. I just thought it made sense that Jessie and Bullseye were like the only ones to like go to that house and like be in that house, because that's where they used to live, you know?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I don't think any of the...
Because like they understood it, and then obviously like it connected back to like her asking Buzz and Woody for help too.
Okay, I completely,
like at home.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I don't think any of the Jessie stuff is bad. The Jessie stuff is all good. I'm so glad Jessie was the main piece, but I just thought Buzz and Woody were a little bit sidelined. There's a little bit of a negative.
Okay.
That's all. Mm-hmm. But because Buzz, in my opinion, is a little bit sidelined in this movie, the Buzz that we get, obviously, spoiler now, throughout the whole movie, we get a whole army of Buzzes throughout the whole entire thing.
Honestly, that's my negative.
That is also my negative, but I have it in my notes that if you've watched the movie, you know that we get all of these Buzzes at the very start of the movie, and at the end, they come into the story.
To play a part.
Structurally, the pacing is really bad. because you'll go back and forth throughout this whole thing, and you'll have a scene with the Buzzes, and you have a scene with Woody and Jesse and Blaze and all of them. So it's kind of confusing as you're going through the movie. So structurally, I have it as a negative throughout the movie. But I also think that they do get payoff to when they get there.
I agree.
And then they actually have something to do, and then they save them, and then they can fly, and then they're running in on the horses. I don't think that's bad. I think like the first 3/4 of the movie, when it's going back and forth, I think the pacing is bad. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I agree with that. Yeah, because whenever they just like kept on popping up, I don't know. I was like, what is like gonna happen with all these Buzzes? Like, what is like because they had like nothing to do with like Bonnie and like anyone yet at the beginning. They were just running around everywhere.
You ever watch those little Disney shorts of the Cars little TV shows? That's exactly how it felt. It felt like a little episode throughout my movie that I just like took a break and watched throughout the Toy Story movie. So I think that's a negative.
It reminded me of have you seen the little, what is it called? The Little Fry?
No.
The Little Fry one from the little mini Toy Story toys.
No idea.
Those little shorts. Oh
I know what I used to watch the Cars ones when I grew up.
No, there's like little shorts of like Toy Story stuff, and it's like there's like a little Buzz. He was like a McDonald's character. Oh,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like Little Fry. I think that's what it's called.
Is that what it felt like to you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's one of my negatives. Do you have another negative? What about Lily Pad? What do you think about Lily Pad?
I thought she was a good villain. I wasn't expecting it like her. I would say like her story and like that. I thought she was still gonna be like
what did you think about
a villain?
Her?
Yeah, I thought they were gonna like throw her away or something because like whatever. But then I don't know what happened. She just like threw herself into the donation thing. Yeah,
that kind of surprised me. The switch up to her.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
But
I kind of liked it though.
I enjoyed
because
it.
She was like an anti-hero
because
type
then the writing is that the iPad
she knows
helps with the toys and then she can help.
And she also knows that like she
messed up.
Yeah, I actually really love that because her as like a tablet, like she understands that she's the problem. And, like, she's, like, making, like, all of this happen and, like, making Bonnie feel this way because she has her. That's why she throws herself in the donation thing. Yeah. But it's also because of the little girls, like, bullying her and stuff like that. Yeah. But that's, like, the whole thing with, like, technology. Like, they're making fun of her because she still wants to play with toys. Yeah. And she's like, trying to get, like, the toys away from her and, like, just want her with the tablet. Like, that's it. But then she realizes at the end that Bonnie needs toys and like that's her and like that's what she likes to do.
And that's how she's gonna make her real friends. Yeah. I think as the movie goes on and she throws herself into the donation pile, you realize that Lily Pad isn't really like a villain like Lotso is. Like how Lotso's really a bad person in Toy Story 3. She's more of a new electronic that is trying to do the right thing without doing the right thing, and she realizes that later. And that, like Abby said, that is a good message to where like the tablet itself is not really the problem. I think it's the things around it, like the parents and the kids, like neglecting their toys. I think Lily Pad's good.
I think she's a good character.
My last negative. So a lot of people talk about the Pixar moments in Toy Story 5, which obviously the Pixar moments are really emotional moments. People talk about a lot. The best moment in the movie and the best Pixar moment in the movie is when Jessie finds that Emily named her daughter Jessie. I think that moment's really good. I think it's really, really heartfelt. But I do think they cut it off for a comedy moment too early with the horses coming in. Like I remember when she looked at the lunchbox, she dug it up with the horse and she saw it. I was like, oh, this is so good. Like I was getting really emotional, and then it just cuts off to the horses coming in, and I kind of got a little mad.
Yeah, that I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
and that's one of my negatives. But the moment's still really good. I just think if they would have continued on with it, it would have been a little bit better. I think the best moment, actually, than the one that's better than that, is the one where she's confronting Blaze, and then she says no because the kids are bullying her. That moment is so like, oh my god, I was so mad at those girls, and like,
I know.
Yeah. That moment, I felt so bad for Bonnie, and I was like, please just go like talk to Blaze because that's really what I wanted. That moment's my favorite moment in the whole movie. To where she's like, no, I don't play with toys anymore and she has the tablet. Like that made me the most emotional, and I thought that was the best Pixar moment in the movie. Not that I don't think the Jessie moment's bad. I just think I was upset that it got cut off for that comedy thing too fast.
Yeah, I wish we like could have gone that like a little longer. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. All those like scenes whenever like the mom would take her like to the house or something to go ask for the toys back or like to play or something like that. And then Bonnie like holding the tablet and like saying like, "Oh, I don't play with toys anymore." Like those are like so good because obviously she does play with toys and like she's just trying to like make herself seem like she's the other person so she can fit in. But little does she know, she doesn't even know that Blaze likes to play with toys as well. So she would be like perfect friend for her. So
I love Bonnie.
Yeah, she's.
I love Bonnie. I really, really love Bonnie. Do you like Bonnie more than Andy?
I feel like we get more emotional scenes with Bonnie.
Yeah, I think I enjoy Bonnie a lot more than Andy. Yeah. Even though Andy's the OG, he has Bonnie has cool play scenes as well, but Andy has the play scenes.
But honestly, Andy isn't really in the movies that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm really more drawn towards Bonnie as a character in Toy Story because we get those, like you said, those more emotional moments with her. And this movie, like. Andy doesn't have a movie like Toy Story 5 but it's really about Bonnie and the way like how she's struggling. It's mostly about the toys. Yeah, I think Bonnie's way better. Like, Bonnie kind of clears, I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Yeah,
I mean, just like as a character.
As a character, yeah. I mean, Andy's iconic because he's just like the first owner of like those toys. But like, I think Bonnie's better as a character.
And I think Andy's maybe best moment in all of the Andy first
is when he's older.
Yeah, the 3 trilogy is the end of Toy Story 3 when he's playing with the kids with Bonnie, and then he gets in the car and he gets choked up, and like it's like the best moment in all of Toy Story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Bonnie. Bonnie's really, really good. Do you want there to be a Toy Story 6? I think I think now that we're this far in, we just kind of have to.
Yeah, because I kind of just want to see. Yeah. Bonnie and Blaze.
The Bonnie trilogy. Yeah.
Bonnie trilogy.
Yeah. When I heard someone say this that. I was more mad when they announced Toy Story 4 than Toy Story 5 because after you did 4 and you kind of messed it up, you might as well do 5 and 6.
Yeah, but Toy Story 4 was not good. This one was way better than
Agreed.
Toy Story 4.
Yeah, so very much agree.
That's what I think. Okay, I love Bonnie. I think she just reminds me of me whenever I was little. That's why I like Bonnie a
lot. This movie's good. Give it a 7 out of 10. I have some problems with the pacing, with the buzzes and stuff, and
that was like really my only thing.
Yeah,
and then like, I would say like the. Yeah, I guess kind of like the Buzz and Woody stuff. I guess I kind of would have wanted.
But what do you think?
And I was just talking about this with him earlier. I didn't even remember like Ham and like Slinky and like them not coming out in this movie as much.
I don't really mind because they've had so much screen time.
Yeah, but like I just don't remember them.
I think the I can't think of the word. The replacements for Slinky, Porky, Rex, and all of them are the toilet guy and the camera and
like the technology.
I found those jokes not funny at all with them in the thing.
What thing?
The freaking toilet paper that was making all the jokes about going to the bathroom.
Oh yeah,
that shit was not funny. Yeah. So the reason I don't mind them being sidelined, it's just the things that they were replaced for. I didn't really enjoy throughout the movie.
I agree.
Yeah. But that's gonna be our review.
I thought it was kind of cool though, like that they were like helping.
Yeah.
But like I didn't find them like as characters him specifically, the toilet thing.
I think the only thing that was cool about them is that I thought it was cool that it showed time, like how much time had passed, to where they had this middle ground of like the toys and technology that had also been put to the side for the tablet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, that's gonna be our review. Unless you got anything else for me of Toy Story 5. Got anything else? Before we move on to the big thing?
I think that's really it. I want to talk about the ending. The ending I loved as well. Just like them playing together, them finally being friends, sure. And like that whole little montage of like how they're like bonding and like the whole wedding scene. Yeah. I thought that was so cute.
Good ending, for sure.
Perfect ending.
Yeah. I give it a 7 out of 10. You give it an 8 out of 10. You're a little higher on it than me. Still a good movie. One of the best of the year so far. I think it's a W for Pixar. It's going to make a whole bunch of money. Good movie. Toy Story 5 was a success.
Yes.
You want to get into Supergirl?
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about Toy Story 5 in the comments below. Mm-hmm. Next review up, we're going to be reviewing Supergirl. Abby, we watched it the other night. It's the second iteration of the DCU. Second movie of the DCU. Right after Superman. Let's get our thoughts here, Abby. Here is our review of Supergirl out of 10. 3, 2, 1, 6.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it 6.5 as well.
We both lowered down. Yeah, it lowered for me.
I watched a bunch of videos.
All right, you want me to go first? You want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay, I give Supergirl a 6.5 out of 10. The second movie of the DCU did not live up to the hype of Superman, but I don't think it was a bad movie at all. I think it's a middle of the pack superhero movie.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
My flaws about the movie come from what it could have been to what they did with the movie. Mm-hmm. For example, Kara, Ruthie, the antagonists of this movie, have little to no depth at all. Mm-hmm. The only one that really, really has depth is Kara, and we get that in the middle of the movie, which is my favorite part of the whole movie. It's the Krypton. The Krypton stuff is the best part of the movie. Millie Alcock is amazing in those scenes. Mm-hmm. I love the Krypton backstory. I love the Kara dynamic with her parents. It actually gave some depth to why she was doing what she was doing throughout the whole movie, why she was helping Ruthie.
Going to Earth with Clark meeting Clark.
Yeah, best scenes in the entire movie. Yeah. But it kind of sucks because the best scenes in the entire movie for me were the Krypton scenes and the scenes where she was on Earth with Clark. And when you get back to the real movie, I'm like, fuck, we're back here. Mm-hmm. So one of my negatives is that this movie is very bare bones. Kara, Ruthie, and the villain don't really have too much depth. It's basically a movie that we've seen over and over again. Bad guy kills person's family. I'm going with you. Let's go get the bad guy. And we're just chasing the bad guy the whole time. There's no real, the lack for a better word again, it's just depth to the movie. It's very bare bones, and it's what they could have done. It's not what they did do that makes me mad about this movie. Yeah. Your thoughts?
I agree with that as well. My favorite parts of the movie were, her backstory and, how she met Crypto and, those, little scenes were, the best parts of those movies. I just wish we saw maybe just a little bit more and maybe more I'd say kind of more emotional in-depth scenes with her because I feel like we didn't really get that much. And it's just kind of outside stuff, I guess, and the Ruthie stuff. I don't know. I didn't really like her that much in the movie. Well, she was fine. I think she was just annoying and she didn't listen sometimes, which annoyed me. And the main villain, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember his name in a year. Yeah. Yeah. So I think actually I haven't read the full book myself, so I don't know everything about it. But apparently the book is a lot better, and the book and it has the Ruthie is. She has a lot more character work in that movie, and the villain has a lot more character work in that movie. So that's something that I wish they could have done better. But I'm not gonna act like I know what the book exactly did that the movie didn't do.
I do like the whole thing, that the way she would talk to her and be you can't just kill him because he killed your family and all this stuff. You have to still be good and stuff like this. That whole speech, how she's not nice, she may not be nice, she may not be kind, but she's still good. Yes. I love that.
Love that. Because you know why we love that, Abby? It's because she gets that from the conversation with her father on Krypton. Yes. Is that the last thing her father tells her before she leaves is that it doesn't matter if I die or your mom dies, we live through you, and all I want you to do is be good. That is the best scene in the movie, easily.
That's literally why she's like that.
Do you think we should have got the Krypton stuff at the start of the movie compared to in the middle? Because there's a lot of stuff at the start of the movie to where it's really, really bare bones, and Kara does some stuff, and you don't really have any depth to her at all, and you're okay, she just did that. Yeah. Let's go get the bad guy. But it's only after you get the stuff on Krypton, and you see that how she meets Crypto, and that's why Crypto's so important to her
after that.
So I love Crypto because he's in Superman and everything, but when he gets shot, I feel like if we would have got that Krypton scene before that, I would have had more emotional beats to him.
Yeah, I feel like our introduction to her was kind of I don't know,
not the strongest,
not the best, honestly. Yeah. I feel like if they started off the movie with the whole Krypton scene and that whole backstory thing, it would have been better, honestly. Yeah. Even though it's such a generic thing for a superhero movie, but I feel like sometimes it is needed, the whole backstory and you want to be connected to the character and why they are the way they are and stuff like that, So I feel like that would have been so much better in the beginning.
Yeah, and the problem is that we're talking about Kara specifically here and the things that she does because of the Krypton stuff that we don't get at the start. I think Abby is completely correct that sometimes that is needed at the start to for us to feel something about the character going forward. But if we're not going to get that, I think it would have been better if we had something a little bit more for Ruthie other than yes, we got the thing at the start, which really sucked of her family dying or whatever.
Yeah.
And but then she just goes from bar to bar, being like, I'm Ruthie, I want to kill this person. Like there's no, like it's almost like she's doing it because she just has to, and like there's no real emotion behind it. So you don't really care about Ruthie throughout the whole movie. The villain is kind of stupid. He's kind of stupid. Like, obviously, he's a horrible person. All of the guys that are in his group are terrible people. They kidnap little girls. It's completely awful. But other than that, like, there's no real depth to him. And he does a lot of stupid stuff. I think there's a lot of inconsistencies with stuff with like Millie's powers and actually fighting him. And something else that's in this movie is Lobo, Jason Momoa's Lobo. I also think there's a lot of inconsistencies with him where like he's there and Lobo's there because he's really, really cool. I enjoy a lot of Lobo in this movie. I think it's funny.
I think that he wasn't even like in the comic.
No.
Or the book or whatever.
Yeah, he's not. But I think he's funny. I think his action scenes are good.
Yeah,
by the way, I think all the action scenes are good in this movie. They're very, very good. I appreciate them. And I think some of them are really creative, like the teleport scene in the bus and stuff. But Lobo being in this movie doesn't even really make sense.
He's just kind of there, like randomly.
Not saying that I don't love him in this movie. Yeah.
I liked him in the movie. I thought he was funny and like good.
There's some stuff to where like I know he's like after the Mohawk guy with the bounty hunter, but there's some stuff to like where he gets captured by the guys, and it's like, first of all, how did they even let that happen? Even though he said in the cage to where it's like a hunter doesn't let himself get captured, he like places the trap or whatever. But when Ruthie got out of the cage, the only way he was gonna get out was with Ruthie's keys. So that was kind of dumb in my opinion. Yeah. And there's another really, really dumb scene in this movie which is another inconsistency with Kara, Ruthie, and the villain, which I did not like the villain. There's a scene where the villain, let me start saying his name because people are gonna make fun of me. What's his name? Krem. There's another scene in this movie where Krem comes into Ruthie's cage at the end of the movie, and Ruthie spits in his face, and he says, "You're gonna die for that later." It's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard because he's killed every other girl up like until that point, and he decides not to kill Ruthie at that point because Ruthie has to be in the movie. Yeah. True. The writing is just bad.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But go for it.
I was gonna say, do you think it's because like he just wants her death to be like drawn out? But then I was like, no, never mind, because he literally could have just killed her.
He killed the other family as soon as she saw him. Like he doesn't care. It's just the writing is bad.
Yeah.
We've been hard on the movie so far. Yeah. Let's talk about some positives.
Okay. Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, we already said like our positives about the Krypton stuff. That was my favorite part of the movie. And I liked how much Clark we got in the movie because I wasn't expecting to see him that much.
It kind of sucks that the best thing about Supergirl was Clark.
Clark.
Yeah,
but
he's awesome.
I don't think that was like the best thing, but he was like one of the best parts of the movie. What else? I think the scene. This is kind of a negative and a positive at the same time. I think the scene where she is on that planet and the yellow sun comes back up and so she's not dying from kryptonite anymore, and then she looks at her suit, and then obviously the next scene that we see her in, she's like pulled up in her suit. I thought
good scene.
That scene was great.
I also think go for it.
And then the scene like goes, she's fighting a bunch of people, and then this song that they play.
Yeah, the needle drop. Very bad.
Very bad.
Yeah.
It could have been so much, more cooler if they chose a different song.
That action scene itself is actually very, very good, but it's kind of ruined by the song in the back. And I actually think that...
And I also think that she showed up in her suit pretty late as well. I don't know. I kind of wanted to see her in her suit a little bit more. She was, not in her suit that much in the movie.
What did you think about her constantly getting nerfed in this movie?
What do you mean?
She gets poisoned one time.
Yeah, she was
the sun gets her another time, and then she stabs her with the kryptonite another time. Like, what did you think about that? Do you think that was annoying at all, or is that what they had to do?
I think, maybe a little bit. Like, I was not all of a sudden it was a scene of her, and then the next scene was her on this planet with the green and the yellow sun. Yeah. And she's just walking, and then all of a sudden the green sun comes up, and she's like, "Oh shit!"
I just think
she's getting weak.
I just think that she had been poisoned or not had the yellow sun good 3 times before that green sun came up, to where when the green sun came up on that planet, I was like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, like she was just down for like 30 minutes of the movie. I was like, okay, whatever.
But it's okay, because I do think they needed to nerf her. But there is also another scene where, so the yellow sun comes back up, she's in the suit, she goes to fight Krem. She's like punching him in the face to where it just did, I don't know, I guess she was holding back to where she like easily took care of him later, but in that scene, it didn't really do anything to it. I'm a big power scaling guy. I can be kind of annoying about it, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah, I just thought like those scenes were good though, with her and her suit, like that whole thing.
Yeah, for
and, like,
sure.
Whenever she's like fighting the guys and she's like flying and like punching him, like while she's flying, like that was so cool. Also, and then there was just the scene of her popping up in her suit just reminded me of Superman.
Yeah, they're coming out of the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really good.
That was so good.
Yeah, like when you see her in the backdrop with the sun in the back, it's a good scene.
Mm-hmm.
I started smiling in that scene.
Yeah.
Also, another scene earlier in the movie that I think is really, really good is the teleporting scene, to where she gets out in space and the sun comes up and you like her powers turn on.
That was like the first scene in the movie where I was like, okay, like this is fun.
Good. Yeah, it's good. That was good. That was a good scene for sure. More positives that I think are very, very good. I think obviously the Krypton stuff is the best part of the whole movie. Really, really enjoy that. I'd like to set a little segment right here to talk about something that I think is really, really cool. The Krypton scenes are obviously my favorite part of the movie. Amelia Alcock is really, really good in those scenes. I was going to make a video about this on my TikTok, but I'll just do it on here. Obviously, there's not many actors that get to do this, but I really, really appreciate and think she's so good at acting using a made-up language.
Yeah,
in House of the Dragon season 1,
she does the same thing.
She speaks High Valyrian, and she's so good in those scenes and in that show. And now she's speaking Krypton, whatever the language is.
But I don't think it's only her though. I think like all the actors in that scene were just so good because it's just a made up language and they just sound like they're like native to that language.
I'm just saying because she has done the House of the Dragon before and has now done that. I just think it's a cool thing that she does, and I think she's a really good actor. Leaning into that stuff, do you think Millie Alcock can be the lead role in a DCU film? I know you don't like this film a lot, but do you think it's Millie Alcock's fault, or do you think it's more the script?
No, I don't think it's her fault.
Because I also agree. I think Millie Alcock is amazing in this movie.
If anyone's like thinking that it's her fault, it's dumb. Because like it's literally just the writing.
Yeah, I think the writing is just too bare bones. The villain is bad.
I think she's a perfect Supergirl.
Yeah, and the overall story arc is bad, but I also agree with you. I think Millie Alcock does all she can in this movie. I think if we get another Supergirl movie, or if she's in Man of Tomorrow, like she's going to be a stable point because she's so good as Supergirl in this movie. I just think the script kind of fails her, and like the bare bones storytelling kind of fails her in this movie. So
I agree too.
This podcast will not be hating on Millie Alcock at all. She's awesome. She's my Supergirl, and she is one of the biggest positives about the movie for sure. You got anything else?
I think. Do you think we're gonna see her in Man of Tomorrow?
Yeah, she is. She's confirmed in it.
Oh, okay.
Her and Jon Stewart.
Oh, okay. Interesting. When does Landers come out?
I think next month.
Before? Oh, shit. What the heck? I didn't even know it was coming out already. But yeah, what else was there in this movie? I like the ending with her and Clark.
Yeah, good. That's kind of like the setup to Man of Tomorrow, how she's on Earth now with him.
Oh, okay. I get that.
You know
what
what
I mean? I get that.
What else you got?
I saw a lot of people saying that this movie is just like not for kids. And I kind of agree with that, but I also think that this movie is like such a good thing for like little girls to see.
I agree.
Like seeing Supergirl.
Yeah.
Because if I was a little girl watching this movie, I don't know, I'd probably get bored of like some of the scenes, but I think I would like the movie because Millie Alcock is like such a good Supergirl.
Yeah.
And like seeing like such like a badass like woman like superhero is so cool for little girls to see, and I think 100%. It's like so exciting, like that this is like out right now. I don't know, I just love that.
And other than like the bare bones storytelling with Ruthie and everything and stuff, the movie also leans into its biggest story being the bad guys taking little girls, which is horrible.
And she's saving the little girls, so it's my favorite.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
I love it.
For girls and even me in the movie, I'm like, oh hell, like that is cool. That's hell yeah. It's just like, I wish there was a little bit more depth.
I think I agree. I think it's like good women representation in my opinion.
I agree.
In a lot of the movie.
And she's a badass. The action scenes. One of my favorite action scenes is the end where it's that she grabs him and like she's like twirling and she's throwing him. I think that's one of the best action scenes in the DCU so far.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure. This movie is...
It's not the best.
It's not the best. It's a middle of the pack.
It has good moments, but it does have a lot of bad moments.
Yeah. It's a 6.5 out of 10 for me. It's not the best movie. It's a middle of the pack comic book movie, but... I
do think, like, coming out of the movie theater, I was disappointed, though, because I was like, I wanted it to be, like, I wanted to love it, like, so much, but I didn't. But I did, like, appreciate, like, a lot of the scenes that, like, because a lot of it was good. And it's just, like, the whole thing was, like, I thought that this was going to be good because Superman was so good, but, like, that, I just can't have that mindset because, like, nothing's going to compare to Superman, in my opinion. Like, I thought it was...
tomorrow.
Superman. The first Superman.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying something that could compare to it is Man of Tomorrow because James Gunn is directing it again.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Superman's just so good, and I just thought that it was Supergirl was gonna be better.
Yeah. How did you feel about some of the scenes in this movie, specifically the teleport scene in the bus in outer space, feeling like a James Gunn movie again? Mm-hmm. Because that scene is like the most James Gunn thing I've ever seen.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, but it's not directed by James Gunn.
Like,
are you worried that this universe is like, obviously we're getting Clayface and stuff, that hopefully that's not like a whole completely different tone, which I think it's going to be, but what did you think of anything of that? Because as I was watching, I was like, oh, well, this looks like James Gunn made this when he didn't make it. Like, do you think this, so far, it's like too James Gunny, if that makes any sense?
I don't think it was very James Gunny. I thought there was, like, maybe some inspiration from James Gunn. I don't think it was. I thought really, like, that scene, and, like, I don't really know what other scene. Like, that scene just reminded me a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
I felt like that scene was a good James Gunny scene, and then the one at the end with the terrible song was someone trying to be James Gunn, and it didn't work.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know. I thought there was going to be, like, so much more, like... rock music in here, but I guess it's because it's not a James Gunn movie, like maybe.
No,
but like I also
they marketed
it like that, with like the rock song in the freaking trailer, but they didn't even put that song in the movie, which that song would have been so much better in that scene.
A lot of songs would have been better than that one that they played.
Yeah.
Segueing, that's our review of Supergirl, but segueing into our next topic, Abby, is on the topic of Supergirl. I gave it a 6.5. I think you also gave it a 6.5. After seeing Supergirl and after our review of it, do you think the DCU is in a bad spot now because of Supergirl?
No.
I also think no.
I don't think so.
I think this movie is middle of the pack. It's not the best, but in no means is it like a franchise killer to the DCU at all. And a lot of people saying that it's like the DCU is falling off or whatever. I don't think that's accurate at all. I think we're still in a good space with. Especially Superman coming out and this movie not being like terrible, just not the best. We're still fine. We got Clayface, we got Man of Tomorrow. However, I do think if we get another bad movie like Clayface or if Lanterns is bad, I do think there has to be some sense of urgency about doing Batman and about doing Wonder Woman and about doing The Flash, like the pillars of DC, because this universe outside of the actual movie universe, this universe in real life, it has to financially succeed for it to keep going. Mm-hmm. And how are you going to financially succeed? You get a Batman movie, you get a Wonder Woman movie. This movie, I don't think is not going to make much money. Even though I appreciate Supergirl, I think like in real life and in the comic book MCU DCU universe, I don't think this is a bad thing for it overall, but I think that if we get another couple projects that aren't very good, that aren't the key pillars of DC, I think they do need to fast track those characters, if that makes sense. What do you think?
So what are you saying? Like, you want like Batman to come sooner than what they're saying or whatever?
I genuinely think after watching this movie, would you have rather it would have been Superman and then Brave and the Bold? Do you think that would have been better? Obviously, it would have been better.
Probably for like
financial reasons.
Yeah, for like the box
and just
office
setting the tone of the universe.
Yeah,
I just think
but I do think it's cool that it's like Superman and Supergirl. You know, because then it's just like them together at the end of this movie, and then now it's Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree. I in no way think that the DCU is in a bad spot right now at all. I think we're still in a good spot. everyone needs to calm down about that. But I do think if we get a couple other of these,
like sooner, yeah, I think so. Like not like when the heck is Brave and the Bold supposed to come out? Like
there's no that's what I'm
exactly.
There's no
it's gonna be forever.
It.
So I feel like if it was coming out like next year instead of like Man of Tomorrow, then that would be cooler, in my opinion.
I think Man of Tomorrow I'm still so excited for.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, I agree with you. But we need Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash. We're getting Lanterns, which is great, but you think no, we're still in a good spot with the DCU.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Okay. Any more thoughts on that or no?
No, not really. I mean, like, what else? Do you have any more thoughts on that?
No, just like, I think we're still fine. The movie's not good, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's not
just
terrible.
Repeating what I said earlier, I just think it would be a better decision, which kind of sucks to say, it kind of sucks to say because I have said on this podcast many times that I enjoy the creative swings by the people in the DCU and doing stuff outside the box and focusing on these smaller characters and making good stories.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I really want this DCU to succeed because we have a great Superman. We've never had this great of a Superman before. Mm-hmm. And in real life, for that to succeed, they need money. So I just wish that they set the pillars and got people invested to where when they did do those obscure characters like Clayface, like Creature Commandos, like the Suicide Squad, like Peacemaker, you do that after and you already have the audience for it going forward, you know?
Agree,
so they're already hooked in. So I don't think we're in a bad spot, but I just think they could have had a better plan because I want the universe to succeed so much more to where you get the audience there with Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, and then you get them to watch the other stuff that they want to do, the really creative stuff like Clayface and Creature Commandos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can agree with that for sure.
So after this movie being not the best, I do have some criticism about the plan of the start of the DCU. But comparing it to the MCU, it's still good.
It's not terrible. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes after Clayface.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think Clayface is going to be good.
So if Clayface is bad, what is your meter then about the DCU?
Well,
because both of us
if we're on like Superman, amazing, 10 out of 10. Supergirl, mid.
Yes.
Clayface, if it's bad, then that's gonna go downhill so fast.
Clayface is the same. What we think of Supergirl, that's what Clayface is. Where is your meter at then about the DCU?
Like mid?
Yes.
I think it'll still be fine because I'll still have faith in it.
In Man of Tomorrow.
In Man of Tomorrow, yes. I don't think Man of Tomorrow can be bad. No,
Man of Tomorrow's gonna be amazing.
I think just if Clayface is bad, that's whenever my thoughts will change.
I just think you're really gonna think the same way as me. To where if Supergirl's mid, Clayface is mid, that could have been Brave and the Bold, that could have been a Wonder Woman movie. Think about the scenario they'd be putting themselves into that compared to
Clayface.
But
also you're saying like it could have been what if Wonder Woman is not good?
I'm thinking more financially.
Okay.
Wonder Woman could have not been good. They still would have gotten butts and seats because it's Wonder Woman. The only way that Clayface is gonna get butts and seats if people go watch it, it's really, really good, and they say, "Hey, come watch Clayface."
But I feel like Supergirl and Wonder Woman are kind of like the same.
I don't think so at all, Abby.
Really?
I think you're very wrong.
No, I think like the way they hyped up Supergirl so much, like we don't have a Supergirl movie. We already have like a Wonder Woman movie in the other DCU, but it's like.
What
were we gonna say?
I just
feel like it's so much cooler that we have a Supergirl movie now.
I know.
Even though it was mid, but I'm saying like just like the whole idea of it, like it's cooler, so we don't have that.
Not at all saying that you're wrong. I think Supergirl is really, really cool. I think Millie Alcock's amazing. I think that character is amazing. There's way more of an audience in the DC fandom for Wonder Woman. She's the big three: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
No, I'm not. I know. I agree with that. I'm just saying like it's just like fits perfectly with Superman being first and then Supergirl.
Yes,
I don't think Wonder Woman should be coming yet. I think it would be like Batman or something for her.
I agree with you. I'm just saying that, like, for in real life purposes, let's say there was a Wonder Woman movie instead of the Supergirl movie, and the Wonder Woman movie was just as bad as we think the Supergirl movie is. It would have made way more money still, even being the same level of bad, and that would have overall been good for the DCU.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because it's Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. So are we just talking about like financially?
I think both.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. I don't know. I just don't really like. I think Supergirl is fine right now.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's, like, perfect, like, order of movies for the DCU right now. Instead of Wonder Woman. And I understand Wonder Woman's, like, obviously way bigger than her. I mean, she's, like, it's literally, like, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
But it's, like, I just think Supergirl was, like, the perfect decision right now.
I think it's the perfect decision if the movie's good.
If the movie wasn't good. It wasn't. No, yeah, it wasn't good. But
that's what we're living in the reality.
But like that's probably what they were thinking too. Like it's just like perfect like order of it because it just makes sense. Like Superman, Supergirl. We haven't had a Supergirl movie like ever instead of Wonder Woman.
Superman, Supergirl, yes. Clayface. What is that?
I think
even though we're both very excited for it.
I think they're just doing new stuff.
Exactly, but no, Abby, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and they're trying to like be better, you know what I mean? Yeah. They're trying to do like different stuff than we've already seen in like freaking Zack Snyder's DCU, bro. What did we get? We got
it's fair.
Superman, Man of Steel, whatever, and then we got BVS, and then we got Wonder Woman or whatever.
Those movies were just very, very bad, though.
Exactly, but Wonder Woman made a lot of money. Man of Steel made a lot of money.
That's my whole argument.
They made so much money.
That's my argument.
Yeah, but like still,
it can be bad and it could still be good for the universe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially because
I just think it's cool that this DCU is doing different stuff than like what we've already seen.
Never in my life will I disagree with you with that.
Yeah.
It's if Clayface is bad, I think the panic meter goes even more up to where it's like this could have gone differently.
I just think they made a lot of money because everyone went to go see them because it's Wonder Woman, it's Batman, it's Superman.
That's
but it's like
literally what I'm.
They're just not good movies though. But
think about this though.
You don't think Supergirl's gonna make a lot of money?
No.
I feel like a lot of people are watching that movie though.
We'll see.
Even though they think it's bad.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, Abby, if it was a Wonder Woman movie because of the character, if it was the same exact movie, Wonder Woman makes way more money because it's Wonder Woman. Man of Steel made all of that money, literally exactly what you just said. The movie's terrible. Mm-hmm. Think about, and we have the best Superman movie of all time. And then what if we you know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
It's like you're comparing it to the Snyderverse, but it started with Man of Steel. That made so much money, and it was a bad movie. We have Superman 2025 that made so much money. It's an amazing movie.
Yeah, but my whole point is though, like, it doesn't have to be the exact same thing for this DCU.
I agree. I completely agree. I just think to where if we get
we are going to get a Wonder Woman movie.
But you agree with me that it's a risk.
Yeah.
And they risked, and the movie was bad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If the movies are good, the movies are good.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I think Clayface will make a lot of money, though, because a lot of people like going to see horror movies.
Yeah. I just think it's a unique thing coming out.
All right, let's move on.
Okay,
you understand where I'm coming from, though?
Yes, I understand.
Not at all am I worried, though, yet. Still good.
No, I'm not.
Okay. I'm going to play a couple games, Abby. The iPad's low, and then we're going to go eat some chicken tenders. Okay?
Okay.
But I'm going to play 2 quick games, and then we're going to get out of here. Ready?
Mm.
Is Supergirl better than these comic book movies?
Okay.
Ready? Superman 2025.
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh wait,
what?
no, it's not.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought you said that Superman are these movies better than Supergirl? I don't know why that's what you said.
It's okay. I just hope we had that 50-minute conversation. Okay. So no.
Yes.
Okay. No, it's not better than Superman. Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
No.
Okay, I completely agree with you. Thunderbolts.
No.
Okay, completely agree with you. Spider-Man Far From Home.
Ooh. That one's like the one. Oh, I'm gonna say no as well.
Really? It's Supergirl's not better than Spider-Man Far From Home.
I still enjoy Far From Home, even though it's kind of terrible.
Okay, so Supergirl's worse.
No, well, yeah, I mean, they're kind of like both mid movies.
Okay,
so.
okay. Last one, Abby. Fantastic Four: First Steps.
No.
Okay, so Supergirl's not better than any of those movies.
No.
Okay.
I just I like the MCU better.
Okay.
Even Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four too. Like I enjoyed them better. Is that crazy?
No, I actually completely agree with you. Other than Far From Home one, I think Supergirl is maybe on the same tier as Far From Home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not worse. It's literally, but they're both
like
mid.
The same. Yeah, they're both mid. Okay, next game. Same thing that we did 2 reviews this movie, and then we're gonna do 2 games. Is Toy Story 5 better than these animated movies?
Okay.
Ready? Toy Story 2.
I don't want to like sound recency bias.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say no. That's crazy.
5 is good. But 2 is good.
2 is good. 2 is good.
Yeah. They have that Jesse scene that you really love it too.
Yeah, that part always made me cry. Oh, that's so hard though. I'm gonna say, is Toy Story? Say the question again. Is
Toy Story 5 better than Toy Story 2?
I'm just saying no.
Okay, it's not better than Toy Story 2.
It might be like the same for me, honestly.
I agree with you. By the way, Hoppers, one that we recently watched.
No.
So Hoppers is better than Toy Story 5.
Oh, sorry. I just keep on like mixing up. Yes.
Okay, Toy Story 5 is better than Hoppers.
Yes,
we watched that in my room the other day, a couple nights ago.
I liked it.
Yeah, we didn't review it on the pod, but good movie. Good movie. Yeah. Enjoyed Hoppers. Inside Out 1.
Inside Out 1, the first one. I'm gonna say, is it better? No.
Okay, Inside Out 1 is better than Toy Story 5.
Yeah, Inside Out 1's good.
Okay. Monsters University. A movie that I love.
I know you love that movie. I love that movie too. That's a great movie. I'm gonna say, oh, that's so hard. No.
Okay. It's not better than Monsters University. Coco.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Supergirl and Toy Story 5 aren't getting the rep.
Toy Story 5 is good though, but it's just
like these are iconic. These are good ones.
Yeah.
The only one that you put it over.
Or some of them are like the same tier for me. Like I can't like one more.
Yeah.
Honestly.
The only one that you put it over is Hoppers. Next movie up.
No.
No, is that better than Up? Last one, I think maybe Moana.
No, honestly, I like Toy Story 5 better.
No, so yes.
Yes, I like Toy Story 5 better. So sorry, I just like answered that as a question.
Okay, so Toy Story 5 better than Moana.
Yes.
Better than Moana.
I'm not like big on Moana, honestly.
Better than Moana. Better than Hoppers, in your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's gonna. Do you like Moana? I don't hate it. I just don't ever watch it.
Can I be completely honest with you?
Yeah, have you ever seen
it? Yes.
Oh.
No. I have a weird. I didn't ever saw the second one.
Oh, yeah, I never watched that one.
I have a weird taste in my mouth about Moana right now because of the live action remake that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
But the original is good. Not better than Toy Story 5 though. Okay, that's gonna do it for the episode 51 of the Take Two Podcast. Really appreciate y'all for watching. Let us know what y'all thought about our reviews. Let us know what you thought about Supergirl and Toy Story in the comments below. You got anything before we go, Abby?
Go watch Toy Story 5 and Supergirl.
Yeah, go watch Supergirl. It needs to make money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let us know what you think about the state of the DCU so far, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.